It's been an interesting journey to get where we are now. If I take everybody back and if we can just reminisce, Dominaria Remastered, while it didn't come out to quite the fanfare that Time Spiral Remastered had, it had pretty good buzz. It wasn't bad. People were like, "All right, this is cool. Yeah, you've put some definite needed reprints in this, and it looks pretty good." And for a while there, the set did all right. Right? It didn't crash. Yeah, it did feel like the price point was a tad bit too high, but it didn't feel obscene, right? And then the boxes just never disappeared. And then, of course, the next set comes out, what was the next set? what came out early in 2023? Anyway, and obviously, when you keep releasing more and more products over and over again, well, people move on to the next product. And when that happened, people stopped buying Dominaria Remastered. And of course, then all of a sudden, all these places are stuck with all this product. Which also kind of included me to a very small extent. I ordered a lot of Dominaria Remastered. If that hasn't been clear over the course of the last year. I bought a lot of it. I was in. I was full in. Right? Between collector boxes and draft boxes, I was loaded. And collector boxes overall were a good experience. And draft boxes, which I ended up then offering them for a while there to patrons at prices that it was going for in the market, regardless of what I paid for it. Just kept being feels bad Pound Town over and over again. And then I was like, well, I'm going to stop offering this for patrons because this isn't fun. This isn't enjoyable. I'm not enjoying opening these for patrons. So then I looked at my remaining boxes and I'm like, I guess I'll just slowly start opening all of you myself. In every single one of my draft boxes. Pound Town, Pound Town, Pound Town, Pound Town. Been really happy I didn't open them for patrons. Exceedingly happy. It kind of continued the trend. But that takes us to today. This is my last box. This is the last one I own. Now, it doesn't mean in the future I may not buy another one if I get it for $90, $100. It's very possible. But this is the last one from my, I guess you can say, release period in which I had a lot of them. And ever since this set, I stopped buying lots of extra product. This set did that to me. I stopped buying lots of extra product from every set. So from everything that came out after this, I am not sitting on much or any of it. This set was the set that kind of made me stop and pause and be like, hold up, bro. They're printing too much. You can get stuff cheaper later. And I started to follow that trend. And yeah, there's a couple sets where that hasn't been the case. Ixalan right now is looking like it's going to be the next set on that. Phyrexia, right? Phyrexia is holding well, and I don't own any. Actually, I recently bought a box, which I'll probably offer to the patrons next month in some kind of battle or something like that. But I don't otherwise own any Phyrexia, right? So there's a couple sets, but then there's the other ones, like, say, Brothers War, where, yeah, I can get it cheaper now. So what's the point? I may lose there, but then I'm going to win on these ones. So that takes us to this, 4 minutes in, as I am opening my last Dominaria Remastered draft box that I own from my original shipments. Let's get into this thing. Why am I doing this? Because I'm tired of looking at it. Why am I doing this? Because I have nobody to draft with. Which is really what it should be used for. Because it seems like a pretty cool experience, actually. But oh well. I get to play Commander. That's what matters. That works for me, even if I can't. Alright, so first pack. I'm going to kind of go quick from this point forward. Overmaster. What's back here? Oh, Foil Hide Tide. That's actually kind of cool in the old border. I do love these basic lands. I know I've said that 1,000 times. I adore them. So that is one small benefit to me opening these boxes, especially in this case, which is possibly one last time. And I say possibly again, because again, if I get a good deal, I get a good deal. good deals supersede my other comments. Rada. Overmaster times 2. Okay. And that's just truth of life, right? If you can get a box at a price that makes a lot more sense for what's inside of it, then it's worth it. Possibly. You can still have a bad box, but you know what I mean. If your odds of having a decent box become higher due to the price point being lower, then at that point, you might do okay. Or you might be at least satisfied with what it is that you opened and not feel like you've gone to Pound Town like the last 4 of these I've opened for myself. But that's kind of the funny part. Hey, old bordered Yawgmoth. That pissed a lot of people off. Admittedly, and I kind of understand that. It was like a special thing released in Time Spiral Remastered. It was super cool to have an old bordered Yawgmoth. And then Dominaria Remastered is just like, here you go. Now everybody's got one. Yeah. It was still a good addition to the set, though, because that card was becoming pretty expensive. So it made sense. But I think the greatest takeaway that I don't think Wizards will... Well, I shouldn't say it. Hasbro won't take it. I'm sure Wizards is smarter than that, but on specialty sets like this, you shouldn't print that many of them. You shouldn't print it like a standard set. Sulphur Falls. And that's cool. Hey, old bordered foil Birds of Paradise. That's sweet. All right, that's fun. That's really fun. Okay. Watch, this box is going to be decent. That's how things in life work. This is my last one, and I'm opening it to get it off my shelf, and blah, blah, blah. Well, we're going to tease you with what it could be. Oh, yeah. Nah, we're not going to. But I will state right now, it's already like better than the last ones I've opened. So there is that. Maze of Ith in the borderless treatment. And that's, yeah. These specialty sets, and I'm actually filming this just before Rad Remaster releases. And then math was kind of already done on the collector boxes due to the serial numbers. And it looks like they printed too many again. Way too many. Denizen of the Deep. If they printed half that, the set actually probably would have done pretty well. Now, I could be wrong, and I was talking with some people. Gamble? Sure, can go over there. And I kind of made a comment. I'm like, if the collector boxes go like below 160, I'm full on board. Like, I'm going to be fully engaged to buy like a master case kind of thing. In which then I stopped and I'm like, because I said that means that then other people have that same thought, which means then it never will reach that level, will it? And then the individual was like, yep. Solkanar, High Tide and Old Bordered. Oops. You are an uncommon and not foil Old Bordered. All right. So then it's like, okay, so is Master going to collapse? Like, I think it will. And I think it's going to. Hard. But if lots of people have that same thought that I just had, then it won't. It will some. It's going to, like, it's let's be honest, it's going to some. But, like, it's crashing for the collector boxes 200. I don't know. It's going to be a fascinating time. So we got a Wrath of God in the borderless treatment. Okay, so we're done with the first row, and overall, a pretty good first row. Decent first row. How about that? Umbilicus. Sweet Island, or Classic Island. Why can't they get, like, the borders correct? Why can't they make this look like actual revised? Or unlimited? I don't know. Like it still looks great. Like obviously I still like them a lot, but why can't they actually match it? Test of Endurance for our second mythic, which these did tend. You know, I heard a lot of reports from people, like when the draft boxes came out, that people were pulling like 7, 8 mythics in a draft box, and I was like, huh? And I opened a whole lot of these, and like a lot was 6. So if you had one of those 7, 8, 9, congratulations. Still an urban myth to me. Cryptic Gateway. Awesome Forest. Okay. Glory. Old Border Chain Lightning, which is actually kind of cool. All right, come on. Let's get some cool stuff, huh? There are definitely good rare, like Birds of Paradise. All right. Like, there are definitely good rares that we can pull here that are in this set. Divine Sacrament in foil. There are definitely good pulls to be had in this product. Let's find some of them, shall we? Sulfuric Vortex. One of the boxes I opened, though, still has to be one of the best on YouTube. Chainer in Old Bordered. Like, it was a draft box that had, like, all the things. It was a pretty crazy box. I feel like it was the second one or third one I opened. Isolated Chapel. Okay. Phantom Nishoba. Yeah, I'm finding a lot of the junk, but still got a lot of packs left. That's the thing, the beauty of a draft box. Theoretically. Urza's Incubator. There's a good mythic. Which was another card when this set released. Like, that was a badly needed reprint. That thing was pushing $60 for, like, its most basic copy out there. It needed, like, they made a lot of choices in this product that were like, okay, I can see it. I can see it. Peregrine Drake was another one. Like, these were like $4 on commons out of Battle Bond. Was it Battle Bond? I think it was last released. Don't quote me on that. It might not have been. All right, Vaccine Your Sphinx. Okay, last pack of the middle. Dark Depths for our 4th mythic. Okay. So we might still have one more mythic in us. Well, actually, with 12 packs, I would think that we have to have one mythic left, but might be wrong. Okay, where are the tutors, though? Lieutenant Kirtar. Come on, tutors. Find them tutors. Pashalik Mons. Or Pashalik Mons. I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. Absorb. And we got Borderless Urza to go with Yogg Daddy. Okay, well, those two make sense. There's some Tatiova with your Tatiova. Oh, Tatiova was like pushing $3 uncommon before it got in this product. Obviously, that wasn't going to hold, but it's just interesting. Okay. Where was Orange Chant in this set, by the way? Why wasn't that in this product? I've questioned that in previous videos, too. Why wasn't Orange Chant in here? Body Snatcher. Okay. Well, before we get into the last 5 packs, this is better than my last box. Without a doubt. Probably my last 2 boxes. Still not what I consider a good box. So, let's see if these 5 packs... The rares are really letting us down here. The mythics were average. Mind Slicer for the slice and dice. Hey! Foil mythic. So this is a 6 mythic box, and yay, you kind of have to get a foil mythic. Lyra Dawnbringer. Alright, that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. It went up in price well after this came out, thanks to the rejuvenation of the Angel archetype. Shivan Dragon. I feel like Shivan Dragon had to be in this product. It's a Womp Womp rare, but I guess if you're doing a Dominaria set, yeah, Shivan Dragon. It's a classic. Seriously, when you were a kid, somebody pulls a Shivan Dragon, people are freaking out. Arcades 7th. Tiana. Alright, 2 packs left, folks. Windborn Muse. You couldn't even put Seedborn in here. Okay, last pack. Getting right to it. Come on. Give me a good rare. Give me a good rare. Floodgate. Arcanus. No. Goblin Matron. Foil Duress, which looks good, but that's going to do it. Yeah, we did okay in the Mythics. Test and Endurance being the worst pull. With Dark Depths really was my next worst pull, which means then the rest of the Mythics are actually pretty solid. We kind of took a hit in the rares. The rares were rough in this box, and wonder how much old. I'd pulled a old bordered foil Birds of Paradise when the set first came out, and I flipped that thing super fast. I'm trying to remember even what I got for it. I've had it to be like 60, 70 bucks or something like that. I'm like, there's no way this is gonna hold. I'm really glad I did. There was just no way that was going to hold. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm just sitting here and like, yeah, that's it for Dominaria or Master Draft boxes for me, isn't it? That did not give me the thirst to look for deals on this product. That felt like that's about all this is worth as a $90, $100 box. So I guess if I find one for $90, $100, maybe I'll do it. Maybe not.